NBL youth games natin tomorrow will all be canceled because the roads going to JIL and the side roads and on the way to JIL medyo dangerous ngayon. So, you know naman, due to the inclement weather, our priority is the safety of our stakeholders, our teams, our players, especially youth, youth league to. So, as the tournament director of NBL Youth, I am declaring game cancellation for tomorrow. So, we'll see you mga ka-NBL on Sunday for our seniors game. Yun lang, Anthony.
That's right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that. Thank you for that information again. No, that is a again. So tomorrow we will have no games in the NBL Youth, and we'll be back for our seniors. So after this, we'll bring you our game in the seniors division. It's gonna be KBA Luid Kapampangan against the visitors, Team Muntinlupa.
Yeah, handa nang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan. Tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin, sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutiin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa nang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso laging aasa, handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, tapas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan. Sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat. Kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan. Tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin, sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutiin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap.
Maboy, lalawigan ng Pampanga. Welcome to the continuing action from the 2023 National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas Presidents Cup. And our game at hand, our main game for today, our main offering is going to be the visitors, Team Muntinlupa, against the home team, KBA Luid Kapampangan. Good day, everybody. My name is Andy Servino, and I'll bring you the action live at courtside. I'll bring you every bit of the action as it happens. Of course, in their last game, Muntinlupa, this was last July 9, so you can say Muntinlupa coming something like a 2 or 3 week break. They lost to the Camsur Express 100-101 at the Bulacan Capital Gym in Malolos City. Of course, that game really went down the wire. You could say they had their chance, but again, time was not on their side. Of course, meanwhile, Luid Kapampangan, they've been blowing hot and cold in this tournament. They win, they lose, they win, they lose. So they want to start a winning streak, all right? And in their last game, they lost a painful one, a 90-93 defeat in overtime against the Taguig Generals over there at the Dueñas Gym in Taguig City. And again, it was another contest that went down the wire, of course, decided by the heroics of Dan Anthony Natividad. So before that, we turn you over to our Coliseum announcer for our pre-game festivities.
You're welcoming you to our main game, Maya Pabengi Kabalan, live on Aliw Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. The Muntinlupa visits your KBA Luid Kapampangan. Let's make way first, the Muntinlupa. From Barangay Poblacion, Ronel Jordan Arshaga. From Putatan Muntinlupa, Francis Abarcar. From Kupang Muntinlupa, Lloyd Cabegin. From Tunasan Muntinlupa, Tristan Villablanca. From Barangay Poblacion, Hilario Sabado III. From Buli Muntinlupa, Len Trixon Unisan. From Putatan Muntinlupa, Rafael Joaquin de la Cruz. From Payanan Muntinlupa, Arnold Danga. From Alabang Muntinlupa, Nino Taboso. Also from Alabang Muntinlupa, Aaron Von Madanlo. From Kupang Muntinlupa, Vincent Ralph Alba. From Alabang Muntinlupa, Cesar Beltran. From Kupang Muntinlupa, Crispin Barnedo. From Payanan Muntinlupa, Patrick Medina. From Kupang Muntinlupa, John Harvey Quinto. From Barangay Poblacion, John Mark Ondevilla. From Buli Muntinlupa, Joshua Azarcon. And from Barangay Poblacion, Muntinlupa, Gerson Morisca. Now, mag-enjoy tamo kabalen for your KBA Luid Kapampangan. From the city of San Fernando, Frank Oliver Ico. From Guagua, Pampanga, Lancer Angelo Can. From Angeles City, Pampanga, Mark Adrian Malyari. From Angeles City, Pampanga, Mark Emmanuel Tungkol. From Lubao, Pampanga, Mark Jasper Manalang. From San Fernando, Pampanga, Miko Rainster Santos. From Porac, Pampanga, Paul Aldrich Toquero. From Angeles City, Pampanga, Brent Miguel Itcoy. From Angeles City, Pampanga, Brian James So. From the city of San Fernando, Reniel Gomez. From Macabebe, Pampanga, Bench De Jesus. From Guagua, Pampanga, Cyrus Antiza. From Angeles, Pampanga, Michael Huico. From Guagua, Pampanga, Christian Laurent Garcia. From Santa Rita, Pampanga, Aldrin Singyan. From the city of San Fernando, Pampanga, Jeric Neil Villarente. From Angeles City, Pampanga, Marlon Huico. And from Minalin, Pampanga, Jericho Isidro. May we request everyone to please stand. Tumayo po tayong lahat as we give respect to the team's hymn. First to sing the Muntinlupa City hymn, Your Muntinlupa. And they gather as well to sing the Pampanga hymn, Your KBA Luid Kapampangan. Thank you very much to KBA Luid Kapampangan and to Muntinlupa. Now both teams at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. And it's time to carry on the starting lineups for both teams. This is the NBL 2023 season President's Cup, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown here at the Colegio de Sebastian. Starting with the Muntinlupa. Starting at center, number 4, Luid Cabegin. At guard number 12, Nino Taboso. Small forward number 13, Aaron Madanlo. Power forward number 19, Crispin Barnedo. And at guard number 24, John Mark Ondevilla. Muntinlupa is led by Vinci Salvador, assisted by Harold Arboleda. Now the starting five for your very own, the KBA Luid Kapampangan. Power forward number 9, Miko Santos. The other forward number 10, Paul Toquero. Starting at center number 13, Brian James So. At guard number 20, Cyrus Antiza. Off guard number 0, Jericho Isidro. The KBA Luid Kapampangan is led by Reniel Cabrera, assisted by Jaynard Eligno.
There you have it. We
Referees
are
for
ready
this ball game
to bring you our
Gogoy
main game for
Arceo.
today. That's right. It's going to be the visitors, Team Muntinlupa, against the home team, the KBA Luid Kapampangan. And we are live here at the Colegio de Sebastian Gym in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. Anthony Cervino on the call. And we are ready to tip it off. And first possession will go the way of Luid Kapampangan. So Brian Saw will hand it off. And now we are underway here at the Colegio de Sebastian. And first attack is no good. And Luid Cabegin with the first rebound of the ball game. Luid against So. This is the shot of Luid. No. And it's cleared by Luid Kapampangan. So 30 seconds gone by. No score yet. And as we speak, Miko Santos with the first hoop for the home squad. And now they play defense. Of course, this is the second home game for Luid Kapampangan. Now, they played earlier at the Angeles University Foundation Gym. This was last, check our schedule here. It was last July 2, wherein they lost to the Santa Rosa Lions 92-74. Meanwhile, Muntinlupa now equalizes. And quickly, Isidro with the first triple of the game. Lead now back in the hands of Luid Kapampangan. I remember that game in Angeles, though their leading scorer, Lancercan, scored nothing. 0. Alright, and he used that as motivation to win their next game, which was on the road against the Bulacan Stars on July 9 at the Bulacan Capital Gym in Malolos. Meanwhile, a shot clock violation is called on Muntinlupa. And I guess Barnedo was unaware as he just squeezed their coach, Vinci Salvador, the head honcho, or the head coach of the team Muntinlupa. Of course, Muntinlupa will host our game this Sunday at the Angeles Resort. And they will face the visiting Capsule Express. Of course, the Express, they lost earlier to the still undefeated Taguig Generals 101-90 in our opening game. All right, chance here now for Luid Kapampangan to up their lead, which stands right now at 3. They move the ball around. Patient ball movement. They draw the double. Saw is open. No. Though Saw's been playing very well as of late. I guess that's why he has been rewarded with a starting job. Chance here for Muntinlupa. And we have a whistle. Oh, wrestling underneath. Referee is quick to separate. It's between, let's see, Tabuso and Antiza. So Antiza is assessed the pushing foul on Taboso. 14 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound to be performed by Muntinlupa. They find Lloyd Cabegin. And Lloyd has proven to be, a very reliable big man for this franchise. Meanwhile, Barnedo had a foot on the line, short. Antiza now. So they will look for an opening. Patient basketball. 3-pointer. No. Another rebound by Cabegin. And a whistle. A foul. It's on Paul Toquero. First foul on Toquero. 17 on the shot clock here for Muntinlupa. So I guess, you can say, we kind of missed Muntinlupa. The last time they played was last July 9 at in Bulacan. So that means they have been on vacation for about 3 weeks. But it's nice to see them back after this break, and hopefully we will see a tougher and fiercer Muntinlupa as they look for their first win after losing their first 2 games. So now So will be sent to the line. Well built, young man. I guess he has worked on his physique, which is important because of his style of play. If you are to play the center or power forward, especially the pro ranks, you really need to bulk up. Just enough, because some guys, when they bulk up, they slow down. That's up to the strength and conditioning coach of the team to guide the players. Sometimes they might grow too big for their own good. Too much muscle. As I say, too much of anything is bad. Meanwhile, Lloyd looking for a teammate. And now they will attack Muntinlupa. Baseline! Yes! And now Ondevilla continue from where he left off. And, entering this game, Ondevilla is the leading scorer of the NBL as far as average is concerned. He is the only player averaging more than 20 points a game. Meanwhile, Brian Saw, like what I said, has been playing well as of late, continuing his improvement. Actually, Brian Saw, he scored 3 points and 6 points in his first 2 games, but in the last 2 games, he has scored 12 and 14. So now he's averaging 8.8 points a game, and actually he's averaging double figures in the last 2 games. Meanwhile, Ondevilla continuing his assault to the basket. Now, Ondevilla, like what I said, is the only player in the NBL President's Cup averaging over 20 points a game. He scored 21 and 20 in their first 2 losses. But of course, for sure, Ondevilla would like to trade those points for the win. To trade personal glory for team success. And that's their goal right now. They are looking for their breakthrough first win. A whistle halts play. Let's see. Foul is on Santos. So now, Barnett will sit down, and I guess Luid Kapampangan has seen enough. They will now dispatch Carl Bench de Jesus and Lancer Khan for the first time. So Lancer Khan coming off the bench today. And they need a scoring. And I guess the key here is probably they want to stage a breakaway right now and take the game early out of the visitors from Muntinlupa. At the line, this is Crispin or Buboy Barnedo. Good on the free throw. And we have about 7 minutes left. Meanwhile, Taboso will sit down. And now Arnold Danga will report for duty. And Danga, again, another of the reliables of the team. Again, patient ball movement here by Luid Kapampangan. Jumper by De Jesus on his first touch, yes! And now De Jesus is another player who's also been playing well as of late. Of course, De Jesus, just like So, he is scoring double figures in their last 2 games. Meanwhile, Toquero hits it from long distance, and that prompts Coach Salvador of Muntinlupa to call a timeout as you see this first touch and first basket by De Jesus. And then, this is the reason why, Muntinlupa called a timeout. They want to stop the momentum. That's our score. 5-point lead for the home side. We'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. And welcome back, basketball fans. And this is to repeat the announcement earlier by our Executive Vice President, Ma'am Rose Montreal. Yes, sad to say there will be no NBL Youth Games tomorrow at the Jesus Lord Colleges Foundation Gym because of the weather situation. And the games we will just announce the new schedule of the affected fixtures through our social media. So we wish everybody safety. Meanwhile, this is a steal. And now 4 points quickly off the bench for Carl Bench De Jesus. Again, I'm personally I am praying for everybody's safety, especially those who are going to be traveling after this game. Meanwhile, an air ball. And like what I said, our games this Sunday will be at the Angeles Resort in Muntinlupa City. Our first game there will be the Santa Rosa Lions against the Tatak Jelbinyan. Of course, the Laguna Clasico will be played in Muntinlupa. And then the main game, the Camso Express. Before going home to Bicol, they will stop over in Muntinlupa to play the home team this Sunday at Angeles Resort. So I hope you could join us for those games, either live at the venue or on television at Aliw Channel 23 or on social media. So at the line for the bonus, this is Ondevilla. So John Mark Ondevilla, number 24 for Muntinlupa, the leading scorer the leader in scoring average in the NBL President's Cup. Of course, I will see once Muntinlupa plays more games. They've only played 2 games. As Ondevilla is tagged with the foul. And this is a good matchup. The 2 leading scorers of both teams are guarding each other. Of course, we're talking about Lancer Khan. Even if he had 0 in their second game against Santa Rosa, and that was at the Angeles University Foundation, Khan is still averaging a respectable 19.3 points a game. Because, after he scored 0, he bounced back with 31 points in their next game and then 19 in their last game. So he has a total of 77 points in 4 games for an average of 19.3. Ondevilla now for his next free throw. Does not go in. So chance here now for Luid Kapampangan to up their lead. Of course, that lead built on the back-to-back hits by Carl Bench de Jesus off the bench. Meanwhile, count the basket plus the foul for Lancer Can. And that's the first basket in the game for Lancer Can. Here's how it happened. They left Can open, and then the defense was a step late, so they were forced to extend and tag Can, play defense with their hands. That foul was on Patrick Medina, number 20. All right, 6-point lead now for Luid Kapampangan. And ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the white shirts of Muntinlupa. So sideline inbound. And got 3-4s on our game clock. 4:44. Okay, now it's gone. Game clock is on. They wanted to give it to Medina, but it's well read by the defense. It ignites a fast break. Oh! Good recovery, good block there by Sabado. Now Sabado with the Spalding basketball, but it's stolen. And now more of a frustration foul there by Sabado after losing the ball. So that's the first foul on Hilario Sabado. Take me to the corner. And again, this has been the trademark in this game so far for Luid Kapampangan. No patient ball movement at the half-court set. Long bomb on the way. No box out. And they allow the putback of the offensive rebound by Jeric Villarente. And quickly a foul is called. 14 on the shot clock now. Ball's back with Luid Kapampangan. Villarente to the top of the key. Yes, good line. That's right, got the triple for Mark Jasper Manalang, who is averaging, he's one of several Kapampangan players averaging double figures at 10.7 over 3 games, because Manalang did not play last time in their loss against Taguig, so he played only 3 games. He only played 3 of their 4 games. And they attack. Oh, caught the basket again. And now 5 points early on for Lancer Can. Like what I said, he is averaging 19.3 points a game. Take a look at it again. Again, Can was surprised that nobody defended him, so might as well take it strong to the hole. So bonus free throw coming here for Lancer Can. He can now go for a 6-point. Wow, no, super efficient basketball early for Lancer Can. Off the bench. And he has now 6 points. And with 3 minutes left, Luid Kapampangan already has 25 points. This is a, Muntinlupa should fix their defense. This scoring pace is too high for comfort. On your squeeze there, Hilario Sabado. And now Sabado will sit down, quick steal on the floor, and they return the starter, Buboy Barnedo. As you see there, the coaching staff and management of Muntinlupa, of course, head coach BG Salvador, assistant coach Riosay Cog, and of course team manager, team owner, Mr. Ross Alvarez. Again, it's an invitation to all. If you're in the Muntinlupa area this Sunday, we will be at Angeles Resort. So see you there, NBL fans. And also, our fans in Laguna, you might as well catch the Laguna Clasico, because, Angeles Resort is very near the border of Muntinlupa City and Laguna Province. Oh, there's a foul, yes. fighting the screen. So now Kapampangan will slow it down. I guess they are saving their strength after this torrid pace. And now a chance. Muntinlupa is running. They are running so that Luid Kapampangan will not set up their defense, and it nets 2 points. So good idea there, and they need more of that. Can taking his time as we near the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Instead, Can will take it himself. So 8 points now for Lancer Can. And look at that, they're playing pressure defense at the backcourt. And the ball's batted out to stay with Muntinlupa. And the ball batted out by number 24. That's Maiko Huico. There's actually 2 Huicos on the Luid Kapampangan roster. The other one is Marlon Huico, number 14. Meanwhile, Kyle Villablanca, they also need an effort from Kyle Villablanca, because after Ondevilla, it's Kyle Villablanca who is the next leading scorer for Muntinlupa at 13.5 per game. Meanwhile, Manalang with a 3, so his second 3 of the game. And now a 5-second inbound violation by Muntinlupa. So ball will go back to Luid Kapampangan. As you see their coach Salvador continue to encourage his players to do something. They have allowed Luid Kapampangan to score 30 points, and we're not even done with the first quarter. Okay, 2 fouls now on Villablanca, and this is a big development because, like what I said, no, Tristan Kyle Villablanca is their second leading scorer after Ondevilla. And, it's not good to see your top scorers getting into foul trouble in the first quarter. So it sends Khan to the line. Of course, you won't miss Lancer Khan with those pink shoes. Standout color. And he does not get the bounce, and they try to save it, so it's still in the hands of Luid Kapampangan. Khan thinking about it. Instead, he will drive strong. Yes, and look at the emotion on the face of Lancer Khan. I mean, this young man is here to play. Of course, I said kid because just last April, Lancer Khan was playing in the NBL Youth. He was playing in the NBL Youth Championship game for Luid Kapampangan. Look at this strong move by Lancer Khan. And look at the emotion displayed there by Khan afterwards. So now the free throw woes are not helping Muntinlupa at this stage. Again, they have allowed Luid Kapampangan to score 32 with 1 minute left. And sometimes, this 32 points is the halftime score of some teams. And drifting on the line is Manalang. So a good job there to transform the sideline into an extra defender. So good call there by our officials. And quickly, another whistle. Foul is on Villarente. So this time, it's the turn of Muntinlupa to be tested from the free throw line. And on focus right now is number 5, Tristan Kyle Villablanca. Of course, Villablanca, he was the top scorer in their last game with 21 points. Actually shared scoring honors with Buboy Barnedo, the both of them, churning out 21 points. And then Ondevilla with 20 points. And Cabegin with 18, but that's it. It was limited to 4 players, so the rest of the team did not produce. Alright, Manalang now with 8 points to his name. And now 34 points. Now, Luid Kapampangan doubling the score of Muntinlupa. On Devilla. And then Danga dancing inside. Does not complete the reverse. And referees point in the direction of Muntinlupa. Look at this earlier. Again, the defense of KBA was 1 second late in issuing the challenge. Meanwhile, Barnedo will do the inbound. And then 13 on the shot clock. Up slip. Another slip. Okay, Danga recovers and Danga with the miss. And now Can has it. Can will go all the way strong. Last shot time here for Muntinlupa. Game clock continuing to run. And ball batted out. So it will allow, this is a good move because it will allow Pampanga to set up their defense. So last shot time here in 2 seconds. We need a quick release here. Too strong. And that's it. So at the end of the first 12 minutes of action, we have Luid Kapampangan on top 36-17. Of course, built on plays like this. Meanwhile, pockets of resistance from Muntinlupa. But then again, we still have the second quarter and the whole second half ahead of us. And of course, you'll never know what will happen there. And we'll be back for more of the NBL President's Cup. On your screens right now, yes, to remind everybody, in order to have a game played with the highest of integrity and credibility, the NBL collects all communication devices and gadgets of the teams before the game. Of course, this will be returned after the game. Of course. And another announcement to all our homegrown ballers in the Zambales, Olongapo area. We have tryouts for our expansion team, the Zambales Eruption, that will begin play next conference. Of course, tomorrow, July 29 at 6 o'clock in the evening. Please go to the Candelaria covered court for your tryout. And then on August 2, it will be in Botolan, the Botolan covered court. And then on August 5, the finale at the SBMA gym in Subic Bay, August 5. So again, we are excited. The NBL family is growing. Now we will welcome the Zambales Eruption in the next conference. So if you're from Zambales, Olongapo, this is your chance to be discovered and show your skills on the national and also the international stage. Start of the second quarter at the Cervino here at the Colegio de Sebastian in San Fernando, Pampanga. And of course, the score after that first quarter was 36-17. Right now, you can say KBA Lewis Kapampangan just bulldozing over Team Muntinlupa. But then again, there's still a lot of basketball in the balance. Of course, Muntinlupa can always come back. And it starts with these free throws by Buboy Barnedo. You can say basketball is a game of spurts. Maybe Muntinlupa will have their spurts here in the second quarter and perhaps make the gap less, or maybe even seize the lead by halftime, which is about 11 minutes away. Can, using a series of high screens. Can finds an open teammate. Yes! Isidro with the three, and that's a second three in the game for Isidro. He hit one in the first quarter, and you can say that more or less triggered the onslaught of Luid Kapampangan. Oh, nice block there, crispy block by Brian So. And traveling on Luid Kapampangan. So good defense, Good defense by Muntinlupa. Now Muntinlupa with a chance to inch closer. So far, Muntinlupa with only one free throw to show here in the second quarter. On the other hand, Luid Kapampangan, a triple by Jericho Isidro. And I cannot wait. No, I cannot wait to see the stats of this first quarter, which will come to you in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, it's here. Fresh off the printer. Fresh and hot. Take it to our stats crew. And looking quickly at the shooting clip. 43% for Muntinlupa. And look at that. More than 50% for Luid Kapampangan. And earlier, look at that. Lancer Khan, in 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, has produced 12 points off the bench. Wow. You can say Lancer Khan might go for what, 50 points in this game? The rate is playing. Possible. Meanwhile, Luid Kapampangan calls a timeout as we see the replay of that last sequence, and we'll talk more about that after this break. Stay with us, please. Welcome back, basketball fans. You're just in time to join us for the resumption of the live action here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, let's look at the numbers of Crispin Buboy Barnedo. That says 23 points against the Express. You know, in the last seconds of that game, you know, they were trailing by 3 points, Muntinlupa. But you know, Barnedo shot a field goal, a 2-point field goal, because they were playing the percentages, but again, the time ran out, so that's why they lost by 1 point. So I guess, you know, Barnedo wants to make up from the debacle of that last game. Here's the finger roll, and he does the foul from Lancer Khan. Of course, we know Barnedo, we've been watching this young man since he was playing for the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Muntinlupa Marshals in the NCRAA and in other leagues. Again, a good number of these Muntinlupa players are alumni of the Marshals varsity. So first foul by Taboso. Khan. Whoops. Yes, we saw that. We saw Brian Saw simply push away his man, and that is not allowed. Like what I said before, if you're going to set the screen, just stay there and don't move. So now ball will go back to the team Muntinlupa. Barnedo. Now they give it back to Buboy. Buboy wants a clear out. Instead, he will get a 3. Yes! Oh, we have a plus of fouls. So a rare 4-point play coming for Buboy Barnedo. As you see, Brian Saw a little bit late on defense, and then he got into contact. It's like you can say he high-fived Barnedo after Buboy released the basketball. So now 4-point play. Oh no, he does not complete the rare 4-point play. Anyway, still, the important thing is, you know, Muntinlupa was able to inch closer. They're just behind now by 13. And hopefully, you know, that play by Barnedo will energize his teammates to start their rally. This time, we're going to look at Carl Bench de Jesus. And I mentioned earlier, no, last April, Lancer Khan was playing in the NBL Youth Under-21 Finals for Luid Kapampangan's Under-21 team. They lost in the finals to this young man, Carl Jesus, who played for the winners, Jose Rizal University. And on that miss, Nico Santos just outwitting everybody, outwitting Muntinlupa for the putback, and then a foul given up this time by Cyrus Antiza. And now Luid Kapampangan is in the penalty, so this early, it will send the Muntinlupa players to the foul line. Look at this, only 3 minutes gone by. Actually, less than 3 minutes gone by here in the second quarter already. Luid Kapampangan is in the penalty. That's Nino Taboso. And I guess right now, the team is continuing to miss the services of Francis Abarcar. Of course, Francis Abarcar scored 15 points in their first game, and then Abarcar did not play in their second game. Here's what happened earlier. This is what you call, being at the right place at the right time. Of course, coupled with a good jump. Jesus having trouble with the ball, and this time it's the turn of Jesus to be assessed a foul on the screen. And that's what I said, when you set the screen, just stay there, freeze, don't move. When you talk about screens, so this is one guy who really gives, tough screens, talking about Lloyd Cabegui. How do you work around somebody as wide as Lloyd? Meanwhile, another foul is called on Luid Kapampangan. It's on Toquero, and Toquero can just smile. So at the line, Villa Blanca. Second one coming here for Tristan Lloyd, Villa Blanca. Yes. So right now, only 6 points. After scoring 36 points in that first quarter, only 6 points by Luid Kapampangan. But then again, 11 points for Muntinlupa. Kasi not that much dent made by Muntinlupa. But still, it's still early. I mean, a lot of basketball ahead of us. So the shot clock says 6 seconds. So lead of Luid Kapampangan is down to 14. Of course, it was 19 actually. It was 19 at the end of the first quarter. And now another foul on Jesus. Back-to-back offensive fouls on Carl Bench de Jesus. Villa Blanca will bring it down, something like a point forward, and a foul given up. So again, the scoring pace has slowed down considerably here in the second quarter. And let's see, it looks like, I have a feeling that this slow pace should, favor Muntinlupa, because at the moment, they are able to trim the gap, but not enough as they would want. But at least they are showing signs of life, which is good. Of course, they might as well forget that first quarter. So Villa Blanca. Again, with the game slowing down, they have to make their free throws. So good. All right, Lancer Khan is back to replace Paul Toquero. So maybe we expect the scoring to, rev up again with the re-entry of Lancer Khan. Okay, jumper on the way. Yes! Nice and clean by Maiko Wiko. And a steal completed by Khan. All right. Luid Kapampangan on the attack. Isidro will feed an open teammate. Yes! Unselfish play. And Miko Santos obliges with the basket. Lead now up to 16 again. Ondevilla. No, Ondevilla, ladies and gentlemen, he only had 8 points. Well, actually, he was the leading scorer for Muntinlupa in that first quarter. But then again, he cannot do it all by himself. He needs help. See, look at that. No, Rico with the 2, and then on nice sidestepping motion by Miko Santos. So at the line, Buboy Barnedo. So Barnedo, you can say he has been the player who has been trying to keep Muntinlupa afloat here in the second quarter. As you can say that Ondevilla has suddenly gone silent after puffing in 8 points in that first quarter. Meanwhile, that's the second foul on Ondevilla. And now Villa Black will sit down and he will be replaced by Arnold Danga. The inbound here for Luid Kapampangan. Wico hit a long shot earlier. He passes it to the low blocks. Khan now will fire. Oh, yes! And now Khan with 11 points. The first, check that, 15 points for Khan to lead all scorers. And who knows, with the way he's played today, he might just seize the league leadership as far as scoring is concerned. Let's see. Another attack. Oh, good steal by Khan. Khan is all alone. Yes. And with that, Muntinlupa has seen enough. They call a timeout. And look at that. Nice glide by Khan. Yes. Another angle. Yes. And we'll be back for more of the NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please. And look at that. We've been talking a lot about this young man, Lancer Angelo Khan. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, a little bit of everything. But then again, of course, knowing Lancer, he would rather trade those individual stats for the win. As we know, Luid Kapampangan losing to the Taguig Generals in overtime, 90-93 on the road at the Congressman June Dueñas Gym in Signal Village, Taguig. All right, Ondevilla. They want Ondevilla to start clicking again. Ondevilla from 15 feet. No. And it's won by Luid Kapampangan. You should admire the ball movement of Luid Kapampangan. Oh, look at that. So a foul, no choice but to foul there. So foul on Von Madanlo, or Aaron Von Madanlo. Meanwhile, Hilario Sabado will check back in to replace Lloyd Cabegin. So the game has really slowed down because as early as 9 minutes to go, or 3 minutes into the second rather, the Luid Kapampangan already lapsed into foul trouble. I mean into penalty. And look at that! Oh, lots of bodies on the floor. Oh, finally a steal and yes. Santos with 2 more points to his account. Referee says enough. I've seen enough. No, that's too much holding. No, grabbing at each other's uniform. I guess these guys can't wait after the game. When they have a chance to trade jerseys, which is something that's becoming popular, not just in basketball but in many sports. At the end of the game, the players they swap uniforms as a souvenir. This is special. This is especially in international competitions. Speaking of international, last during our games in Bicol, Ma'am Rose Montreal gave the announcement that we will be soon having games. So the NBL Filipinos will have games with their Chinese counterparts. Yes. Meanwhile, Khan, wow. No, Khan is simply wow. I'm running out of words to describe this his play. And now referee Arceo says enough. Calls a foul. Manalang, the guilty party. Meanwhile, look at that. Khan simply smooth as silk, on the way to the basket. That's our score. Yes, 57-33, and we are still, we're just past the halfway mark of the second quarter. Yes, we are just in the second quarter. If you think we're in the third quarter, no, this is the second quarter. That's how high the score is. Okay, Khan. Oh, look at that. They just gave Khan a clear pass to the basket. But they keep the ball alive. Yes, Villarente has it. Shot clock is down to 11 seconds. Oh, a foul given up. Foul given up there by Madanlo. And don't look now, that's the third foul on Aaron Von Madanlo to send Wico to the line. And first one is a miss. Second one on the way for Wico. All right, split. 57-35, 58-35, a 23-point lead for the home side. Begin back to the basket. A great anticipation. Another turnover. No, we will be looking at the turnovers at halftime. Oh, Santos just threw the ball up, hoping for a miracle. And a foul. It will be either Wico or Villarente. Okay, it's on Wico. Oh, third foul now on Wico. Uh-oh. So at the line, this is number 8, Rafael Joaquin de la Cruz, and this will be his first action in the NBL President's Cup. Of course, de la Cruz did not play in their first 2 games. Well, I guess they need him, especially the guards. They have to play their other guards because Franz Abarcara, I believe, is still unavailable. Wico. Again, they drive. Santos. Yes. Santos with the conversion. Okay, Sabado crossing the timeline. And he loses his balance. And now Khan will be all alone. And with that, another timeout is called by Coach Salvador in Muntinlupa as we look at this swarming defense by Luid Kapampangan, resulting in this easy 2 points for Lancer Khan. That's our score, and we'll be back for more in the NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please. Bench de Jesus off the bench at 12 points, 5 rebounds. This was his, you can say, his breakout game against the Taguig Generals. But then again, like what I said, no, they would rather trade these personal glory for team success. Of course, de Jesus, again, like what I said, he has scored double figures in their last 2 games. By the way, I'd like to, pass on this note to our viewers. Christian Garcia, their main big man, is not playing today. Yes, because Christian Garcia he's seated right now behind the bench in civilian clothes. He's not in uniform. But then again, they are not missing Garcia. But of course, it would have been better if Garcia played. Let's hope that Christian is okay and he gets to play in their next game. All right, Khan with the ball. I don't know. It looks like they are on pace to hit maybe 70, 75 by halftime. Talking about Luid Kapampangan with the rate they're going. Let's see. Okay, Sabado. Oh, by the way, the error earlier was not on Sabado. It was on De La Cruz. So change that. Kabegin cannot convert. So it looks like Luid has been silent today as far as offense is concerned. Khan. All right, they lose it. Chance here now for Muntinlupa to get things going. And on De Villa finally breaking his long silence. They need more of that from Ondevilla. Actually, they need more than 20 points from Ondevilla. If he can make more than 20 points, it will be good. Hand off. Villarente, no. Ball tap. Won by Muntinlupa. Within now, Ondevilla. Oh, he whips it to Sabado, but intercepted. Well read by the defense of Khan. So Khan making his presence felt not just on offense, but also on defense. 13 on the shot clock. Kabegin now from 15 feet. Yes! All right, it's down to an even 20 points. Let's see. Of course, if you're Muntinlupa, for sure that they will not grab the lead at halftime. But they should at least try to threaten. Again, look at that. Some form of matador defense. Of course, when you say matador defense, it's like the defender just steps aside like a bullfighter against a raging bull. That's why it's called matador defense. Okay, at the line, this is Luid Kabegin. And usually Luid would make that. So like what I said, Ondevilla is the only player in the NBL President's Cup that is scoring over 20 points a game. And you saw that against Kamsur. In the defeat to Kamsur, of course, he scored 20 points. And then in their previous game against Takjel Binyan, he had 21 points. Rico, the handoff to Khan. Khan will think about it. So he's waiting for his teammates to take their places. Khan is fouled, yes. Let's see who's it against. Oh, it's on Hilario Sabado. And that's the third foul on Sabado. And we are just past the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. At the line, Lancer Khan. Second one coming here for Khan. And they keep it alive, one-hander. So we can say a 3-point play in reverse for Luid Kapampangan, anchored on Miko Santos. Baseball pass. They have the numbers. Instead, Luid Kapampangan forced to give up a foul to stop the break. It's on Lancer Khan. Here it is again. So Khan, yes, he was a step late on defense. And meanwhile, we have a coach's challenge, and we'll bring to you that challenge after this break. Stay with us, please. All right, here's the issue. And they want to know, of course, the charge, of course, was filed by Luid Kapampangan. They want to know if this really was a foul on Lancer Khan. Was there contact? I mean, or what? Did Khan just, slap air? Or the skin of Justin Kyle Villablanca? There you see there the huddle of Luid Kapampangan while they await the verdict of our officials. So right now, even if they're ahead, by a big margin, at least we see that Luid Kapampangan wants to make sure that they are given every point that is due them. Because again, I mean, if you go back to the big picture, if you look at our tournament format, sometimes, or there's a big chance that in the end, we might use the winning margins or the scores to break ties in our standings, which is very possible. No? We need the scores, the winning margins, to determine who will win the tiebreak, if ever the teams end up tied in the win-loss record. Of course, right now, Muntinlupa, they're at the bottom of Group B, 0-2. As you see there on your screen, the gentleman with the black shirt behind the bench, that is Christian Garcia. Meanwhile, Luid Kapampangan, they are right now totaling an even 2-2 win-loss record. But here's the verdict right away.
Reception of the game, jump ball on the center court.
Oh, it's
anybody can participate.
A successful challenge. Yes. So, good. That was a good idea. That's a good idea by Luid Kapampangan to challenge the call. So, our rules state that it will be a jump at center circle, and anybody can take the jump. So it's going to be the two big men who will jump it off. And it's won by Luid Kapampangan. And Khan quickly attacks, and the tap, no. And then another chance, still no goal. And this time, the ball will go the way of Muntinlupa. So now chance here for Muntinlupa to close in before halftime. But they throw it to the wrong person. Another chance here for Kapampangan to pad their lead from 3-point distance. No, ball is loose. Yes. Hey, Miko Santos is really cooking today. And if you're wondering, Miko Santos' middle name is Rainster. So his full name is Miko Rainster Santos. And it's raining today here in Pampanga, not just outside, but also inside the Colegio de Sebastian gym, courtesy of Miko Rainster Santos. But then again, speak about the rain. I hope everybody's safe and dry wherever you are. Of course, I hope you enjoy watching this NBL President's Cup presentation as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. That's right. Again, join us this Sunday at the Angeles Resort in Muntinlupa City for another doubleheader. First, the Laguna Clasico, Santa Rosa versus Binyan, and then the main game, Muntinlupa against the visitors, the Camsur Express. So, ball will go back to Luid Kapampangan. So, I guess that there is, like what I said, it is possible that they might hit 70 points at halftime, as we have about 50 seconds left. They kick it out to Khan. Khan is too far from the basket. He will move closer. This is his range. No. And it's won by Muntinlupa. Ondevilla, but Ondevilla dribbles on his foot. And a foul given up to stop the play. A turnover, yes. Turnover on Luid Kapampangan. So another chance for Muntinlupa. Okay, Muntinlupa, they want to end the first half on a positive note and take the energy, the positive energy into the second half, where they will stage their rally. And that is the hope of their fans over there in Muntinlupa City. They are praying for a strong second half from their team. So this time, more free throws. And let's see if they can hit 70. So they know 68. So if ever, this will be a .69 for KBA Luid Kapampangan. Yes, 2 for 2. So possible that the ball will go back because there's a 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So possible last shot time here for Pampanga after this possession by Team Muntinlupa. Barnedo will take it easy. I guess they want to deny, Luid Kapampangan the last say. Buboy, top of the key. And he will hand it off to Ondevilla. Ondevilla, clock winding down to 8 seconds. No. So now, Luid Kapampangan has 11 seconds to get the last points. And, maybe cross 70. But before that, they call a timeout just to be sure. And we'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please. And welcome back. And again, John Mark Ondevilla, he has a big responsibility today to, lead the Team Muntinlupa to their first win after 2 losses. And if he can put up more than his usual numbers, it will be good. Meanwhile, back-to-back timeouts called, and I guess we'll be back after this commercial break. Stay with us, please. Okay, so we're coming off back-to-back timeouts called because, you know, you cannot carry over your timeouts into the second half. So might as well call it. Because if you don't call it, you forfeit it. Okay, so last shot time here for Luid Kapampangan. It's with Can. Can for three! Yes! Oh, what a way to put an end to this first half. It has been all Luid Kapampangan, all Lancer Can. And let's see. Let's see, is this a 2 or 3? Oh, he had a toe on the white line. So it's only 2 points. But nonetheless, they have scored more than 70 points. That's our score, 71-44 on our scoreboard. Yes, and we'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa, sa alab na puso laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba, pag may pangarap handang makipagsabayan. Sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat.
Good steal by Mayo, not quitting on that one. Mayo, head down, drives inside, takes the contact, plus the foul for LJ Mayo. LJ Mayo's just doing it with hustle and heart, takes the contact, just throws it up there and gets the friendly roll. LJ Mayo already with 4 points.
Better check that. We forgot to check that at halftime. Now, oh, nice behind the back pass! And here it is again, look at that. Montevilla behind the back. And then, oh, this is the same play. Of course, he assisted his teammate twice.
Sandoval, inside pass to Maurillo, and he goes to the reverse. And as you see, this reverse by John Lester Maurillo goes to the other side for the layup. That was a tough angle for Maurillo.
Hindi naliligaw, batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit.
Here's a stop that Laguna wants. And Hilario Dipsy-do! Ho-ho! And hopefully that will again inspire his teammates to rally. They need something to be to cheer about.
Ilan lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Hermondo bubbling. Orada. Good defense. Ayo! Ayo! It's down to a one-possession game. 81-78. How will Bulacan react?
Sasagasaan, walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan.
By the crowd that is slowly growing by the minute. Of course, in anticipation of our main game between the home squad as Sampurna scores on the bunny hop. Look at this, the bunny hop by Sampurna. Wow.
Hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan. Tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat ng harapin. Kahit mahirap
Pablo, what a block by Pablo, and he gets the ball. He gets pounded, and he clears it. Sumampong inside. Nice spin move. Sumampong with a highlight play. Take a look at that block. And Pablo secures it, gets it out, and Sumampong gets a basket. Notices Emil trying to get the basketball, spins the other way. And the highlight finish by Jeric Sumampong.
sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown. Hanggang makipagsabayan, NBL.
3-bomb! No! Big offensive rebound. Battle for us with Luid Kapampangan. Isidro! Isidro! Isidro gives the lead with 5 seconds left. 100-98. Wow! What a wild sequence. Here's the miss. And then everybody battling for that Spalding basketball. Good court vision. Good presence of mind to spot the open. Jericho Isidro. Jericho just makes the list. And now they're on top, 100-98. Oh boy!
Ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown. Hanggang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang ligan ng bayan.
Hitting Sumampong on the head with the basketball. Meanwhile, Reyes! Wow!
Dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin. Sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutihin ang lahat ang
Now
bituin.
Lescano, intercepted by Galamiton. Galamiton throws it down. The slam by Kim Galamiton, another look. And the fans, and the raise the roof by Kim Galamiton.
Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown. Hanggang makipagsabayan, NBL.
Welcome back, basketball fans. That's our score at halftime, 71-44. Total domination by Luid Kapampangan over the visiting team Muntinlupa. Let's look at some highlights from the first half, beginning with this one. Of course, early on, the home squad, Luid Kapampangan, dictating the tempo of the game. But of course, some pockets of resistance from the visitors from Muntinlupa. But you know, suddenly you just saw the lead of Kapampangan will balloon to 36-17 after the first quarter. And then with a big lead tucked on their belts, it was just coasting along, you can say. Well, the scoring pace, slowed down a bit, but it picked up later on, especially when this man was on the floor, Lancer Khan, and that shot set our halftime at 77-41. Of course, look at this. Lancer Khan, 24 points in only 17 and a half minutes on the floor. Again, I said he is on pace to score about 50 points if he plays the entire second half. Of course, Ondevilla and Barnedo with their usual numbers at halftime. But then again, they need more than that. They need support from their other teammates. I guess the missing link here is Kyle Villablanca. Of course, Christian Kyle Villablanca with only 6 points. So now we are about to begin the second half. So for sure, Coach Vinci Salvador has done something to fire up his players and for them to rally here in the second half. And right now, again, it's a 27-point lead for the home team, KBA Luid Kapampangan. Yes, we are live here at the Colegio de Sebastian in the city of San Fernando. Of course, this school is located along MacArthur Highway. It's easy to find. You can just look for the big green building. And then the name of the school is written right in front of Colegio de Sebastian. Meanwhile, Barnedo. So, like what I said, Barnedo, usual numbers for Barnedo and Ondevilla. And now, this early, they gave him a shooting foul to Buboy Barnedo. And it's good because now, Muntinlupa can put points on the board without the game clock moving. And it's also important that Barnedo and his teammates make their free throws, because when you talk about free throws, in that first half, the team, as a whole, the team Muntinlupa shot 5 out of 9, or that's 56% from the 15-foot line. So let's see if Luid Kapampangan will do the same strategy or plays that they did in the first half, or they'll have a new set of plays here. Because right now they have a big lead, so they have to take care of the lead. No, we want to test their lead management skills. And I've said this before in other games that I've covered for the NBL. No, playing to win is different from playing not to lose. Okay, so one thing that Luid Kapampangan has to avoid is they have to avoid playing not to lose. And that means depending a lot on this lead. Because, again, if you depend on this lead, they'll just be surprised that, before you know it, Muntinlupa will be beating down their necks. I mean, we've seen bigger leads wasted, bigger leads than 23 points. So we've seen teams come back from bigger deficits. And it's a miss, and it's collected by Cabegin. Okay, we need some offense here for Luid. Down to 6 seconds. It's still with Cabegin, and they were forced to take that shot because they knew, Madanlo knew that the shot clock was winding down. So a violation here for Muntinlupa, so not exactly the way that they want to get things going here in the second half. Again, I think this first 5 minutes of the third quarter might dictate the tempo or the total outlook for Muntinlupa for the remainder of this game. As Cabegin inside, yes. Luid has to take advantage of his height, his width, and his weight advantage over Brian So and the other big men of Luid Kapampangan, especially again with the absence today of Christian Garcia, who is he's here, but he's in civilian clothes, so he cannot play. Ball tap, it's with Saw, and Saw to the low blocks, and a one-hander is good. Again, Miko Santos, this is the best game so far for Miko Santos. And checking the numbers right now, Miko Santos has 14, make that 16 points already for Miko Santos. This is the highest total of Santos in the NBL President's Cup. So this is a new personal best. Of course, before this, Santos hit 14 points against Tatak Gel Binyan. And Santos is one of 4 players averaging double figures for Luid Kapampangan entering this contest. So, no. And rebound by Barnedo. You know, I think Buboy Barnedo has the ability to churn out a triple-double. Meanwhile, on De Villa, shot is not cooperating at the moment. You know, I recall that game, their last game, last July 9 against Kamsur. Through the first 3 quarters, Ondevilla already had 20 points. But the thing is, come the 4th quarter, he did not score at all. And that really affected the chance of Muntinlupa to win their first game. $18 now on the shot clock. So receives. They go for 3. Yes! And Cyrus Antiza adds 3 more points to his name. And he ups their lead to 24, 76-52. And again, you want to raise the question with the way Luid Kapampangan is playing. Will they reach 100 points before the end of the 3rd quarter? And Lancer Khan with more points to his name, and with the way it's going, Lancer Khan might as well take over the leadership of the whole NBL in scoring. Well, right now we did, because right now, well, entering today, Verman Magpantay was number 2 at 19.7, but Magpantay scored only 13 points in our first game today. So now Magpantay is averaging, his average is down to 18 points. So now it's Khan who is number 2 behind Ondevilla. And that's what you call your live average. Meanwhile, oh wow! Hey, back-to-back hits for Antiza. And now Muntinlupa calls a timeout to stop the surge by KBA Luid Kapampangan. Take a look at what happened. First, it starts with defense by So. And then good recognition at the right place at the right time. 2 points for Cyrus. We'll be back for more of your NBL President's Cup. Stay there, please. Look at that, Cyrus Antiza. Right now, Antiza is heating up for the Luid Kapampangan. Of course, he also had a good game against the Taguig Generals. But I guess, no, despite those good numbers, I think it's the 7 turnovers that really hurt him and the team. Meanwhile, happy birthday! That's right, happy birthday to the chairman of the NBL, Mr. Celso Soy Mercado. Happy birthday, sir. Hope you have a good one. We have a new player here on the floor for the Luid Kapampangan. Yes, this is number 21, Calvin Suing. So this is his first game in the NBL. Oh! Public display of rejection there. Leads to a break, but broken up by Sabado. Counter break here, anchored on Buboy. Yes! Again, Barnedo, one of the few shining lights for Muntinlupa in this game. So the story here, they allowed Pampanga to build a 36-17 lead after the first quarter, which is a sign of absence of defense. It's an indictment of the defense of Muntinlupa. I mean, they just allowed the opposition to run away with 36 points. Meanwhile, Villablanca will return and hopefully, he can get his game going. They need his scoring badly. Meanwhile, Maiko Wiko will return. And Miko Santos will get a much-deserved rest. Of course, Santos hitting a personal best in this game. He has already exceeded his 14 points in their debut. Meanwhile, they drop it to the low blocks, but a steal completed here by Muntinlupa, but they throw the ball away. Wow. You can see there's the assistant coaches, if you caught a glimpse of assistant coaches, Harold Arboleda and Ryusei Koga. Of course, they are in deep thought of what will we do to overcome this 24-point deficit. Meanwhile, I guess Pampanga is playing like a well-oiled machine. And foul away from the ball. Okay, 4 fouls now on Wiko. 17 on the shot clock. They pop out. Villablanca again. They need Villablanca to start scoring. Spin move. Oh, again, another public display of rejection. Here's the attack. They see the opening, but there's a foul before a shot could be launched. And Manalang checking if his teeth is still complete. Okay, wait. We have a series of horns, buzzers. Okay, we're just fixing something here. So again, that's our score, 80-56 with exactly 6 minutes left. We're at the halfway point of the third quarter. Okay, so a foul was called. Baseline inbound here for Luid Kapampangan. They dump it and stolen by Sabado. So again, for Muntinlupa, they have to capitalize. Oh, yes! And now Kyle Villablanca. This is what I've been talking about. They need Villablanca to score. So on Villa, recognizing that they need to set up Villablanca. Well, almost a steal. Khan recovers. Khan to the corner. Open. No. And it's won by Sabado. They cross the timeline. And recent foul there by Khan. And this could be what? I believe the third or fourth foul. Well, let's check. Yes, only the third on Lancer. But we are still in the third quarter. I don't know if they'll sit Khan and preserve him for the fourth. You don't want Khan to pick up his fourth foul at this juncture or this early. Okay, it's the fourth foul on Sabado. Clarification from our table officials. Alright, attack here by Muntinlupa, but stolen by Luid Kapampangan. Triggers a fast break. Last line of defense, Sabado. No good, and Sabado. Oh wow, Sabado just battling underneath by himself. Barnedo with the figure roll. No. Alright, they went to Khan. Khan's scoring has slowed down suddenly. Here's a one-hander. No. Baseline. Extra pass. Oh, yes. Good teamwork. And Calvin Suing with his first points as an NBL player. And definitely more to come from Calvin. That's not the last. On Devilla, hemmed in well by the defense. He draws the double. Somebody has to be free. It's Barnedo. Don't leave this guy open. I told you, never leave Barnedo open because he can hurt you in so many ways. Lead is down to 21 after that hit by Buboy. Oh, air ball. But they keep it alive. Suing. And again, Sabado has been a rock underneath. Oops. There was almost a travel there. And referee halts play. Uh-oh, this is bad news for Muntinlupa. Sabado has just picked up his 5th foul. This is a big development because I said Sabado's been playing well on defense, and now he has 5 fouls, and we're still in the 3rd quarter. Okay, ball will go to Muntinlupa. It looks like, I don't know, nobody on the scorer's table, possibly to replace Sabado, or he probably sat down during that lull. Okay, oh yes, Sabado sat down, and Luid Cabegin is back. On Devilla. Oh, on Devilla with a daredevil stab. So now it will mean free throw time for John Mark on Devilla. First one on the way, yes. Down, it's back to an even 20 points. Now let's see if we can go to the teens. Let's see if we can make it 19. Yes. Meanwhile, Villarente will check back in. (82-63). We're nearing the 3-minute mark. Can kicks it out. So they have done a good job of denying Can his points. Meanwhile, everything but the shot there. And drifting on the line is on Devilla. So now, would you believe Luid Kapampangan has only scored 11 points in this 3rd quarter, as compared to the 19 points of Muntinlupa. So again, it's very obvious the scoring pace has gone down. I guess both teams spent a lot of energy, putting up those points to the in the first half. Like maybe they're pacing themselves for a grand finish in the 4th quarter. Let's see. A foul given up, so 24 fouling 24. So 5th foul now on Wico. So now more free throws coming here for John Mark on Devilla. So on Devilla, forced to earn his points the hard way. But nonetheless, now he rises to the occasion and makes his first free throw. As you see there, Coach Vinci Salvador. Where's Coach Salvador? Hoping for a major resurgence of his team in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Miko Santos will return. Manalang has it. Right back to the basket. Oh, another one-hander. No. So one thing going here for Muntinlupa, they were able to outscore Luid Kapampangan in the third quarter. So that's a good sign. And maybe we can bring in the positive vibes into the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Barnedo is hacked on the way to the basket. He will shoot free throws. So third foul here on Miko Santos. So at the line, Crispin, Buboy, Barnedo. And good. If they can maintain the gap at the teens, or even better if they make it single digits, why not? You know, after they have a minute and 50 to do so. It's possible. Only one big flurry to end the third quarter for Team Muntinlupa. Oh, figure roll is good for Villarente. So again, surprise, surprise, that is only the 13th point of Luid Kapampangan in the third quarter. Ondivilla. Bounce it to the post. Back to Ondivilla for three. And a whistle. So now it will mean 3 free throws for Ondivilla as he was beyond the line when he was tagged. Ooh. They really needed that. I mean, every point is crucial by this time. You know, every point is crucial for Muntinlupa as they are the team playing catch-up. Okay, 1 out of 2 on this trip. So one more for John Mark Ondivilla. So 2 out of 3. Hey, it's down to 15. So it's possible to make it single digits. Entering the fourth, and another break here for Muntinlupa as Pampanga is assessed an offensive foul. Let's see what happened. It came away from... Oh! Villarete was just too aggressive on that play. I mean, it's like he's playing football, American football, not basketball. Meanwhile, to the corner, Luid. He can hit this. Too strong this time. All right, chance here for Luid Kapampangan. So, there's like a 15-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So again, a stop here. So you can say a good job overall by Muntinlupa in the third quarter. But the job is not yet done. They still have the fourth quarter to rally from 15 points. Or maybe 13 if they convert in this possession. Let's see. Villablanca. Hemmed in by the defense. Cabegin. Okay, Barnedo for 3. No. And a whistle. Oh, foul on Muntinlupa. Too much contact there underneath the basket. So it's on Onisa. And this is the Len Unisa. And Unisa has yet to score in this tournament. No, he did not score in their first 2 games. Let's say situational subs here at the final 11 seconds of the third quarter. I guess you want to avoid your key players getting hurt or picking up a foul in the last 11 seconds. Khan, fancy move, but he's fouled. It's on Villablanca. So now Khan will troop to the line again, and this time he misses. 15-point lead. Khan wants to make it 16, and then after this, Muntinlupa will play for the last shot of the third quarter. So split by Khan. So again, more situational substitutions coming in for both teams. Let's see. Final 5 seconds and change. Here's the pass, and Villablanca. Oh, wow! What a way to end the third for Muntinlupa, as a potential 3-point play in the works for Tristan Kyle Villablanca. But then again, 3 more seconds left on the clock for Luid Kapampangan to come up with the final say. Okay, so it's down to 13. So again, last shot time here for Luid Kapampangan. Let's see what will they do. They lob it, they take the long pass. They fire quickly. No! So size of life for Muntinlupa as they close in. They close the gap after 3 quarters thanks to this good play by Ondivilla. And also, meanwhile, Khan made sure that it won't be too close. And another triple. That's why this game is suddenly interesting and exciting. And that sets the stage for a deciding fourth quarter, and bring that to you after the break. Stay with us for the decider. You're watching the NBL President's Cup. So again, an important announcement that tomorrow's NBL Youth Games that were supposed to be held at the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bukawi, Bulacan have been postponed to a later date. Of course, the decision made by the NBL Youth Tournament Director, our EVP, Ma'am Rose Montreal. Of course, we wish everybody safety amidst the inclement weather that has been plaguing Luzon as of late. So again, we will announce the new schedule of the fixtures in due time, via the NBL social media. So please like and follow NBL Pilipinas on Facebook. And you can also watch this game and the replay of this game on the NBL Facebook page, as well as other stuff like pictures of your favorite players and many more. So now this is the start of the fourth quarter, and believe it or not, okay, in that third quarter, Muntinlupa outscored, they outscored Luid Kapampangan 28-14. That's right. So Muntinlupa doubling the score of Luid Kapampangan. That's why, the 27-point lead at the halftime is now down to only 13. And then we have the stats, fresh off the press, the stats from the third quarter. And as confirmed, yes, correct, 28-14, they were outscored. And leading the way for Muntinlupa, Buboy Barnedo with 25, and then Villablanca with 11, and Ondivilla with 21. But then again, they need production from Ondivilla and Cabegin and the other teammates. Meanwhile, Lancer Khan, after a torrid first half, he only has 27 points so far. We thought that Khan was well on his way to score something like 50 points. But I guess the defense clamped down on Khan. And now it's down to 11 after that basket by Muntinlupa. But they should not allow Lancer Khan easy shots like that. I mean, they did, no, okay, they did a good job on Khan in the third quarter. No, they limited his production. That's why, that's a big factor also why Muntinlupa was able to close the gap on Devilla. You can say he has 21 silent points. But then again, you'll be surprised when you see our stat sheet that on Devilla is now 21 points. Kabegin, yes, that's his shot. He can hit that. And again, he moves well, despite his size. He is very deceiving. Actually, very good footwork, Luid Kabegin. What will Pampanga do amidst this big surge by Team Muntinlupa? Again, another stop. And now the gap is only 11 and possibly single digits if Muntinlupa can score in this possession. Ondevilla bounces inside, and it will be a turnover out of bounds. Last touch on Buboy Barnedo. You can say a sigh of relief there for Luid Kapampangan because, you know, if this lead is reduced to single digits, I mean, we have a totally new ballgame in our hands. Again, we repeat our observation early in the first half. You know, it's two different things. As Khan scores his second basket of the fourth quarter, again, it's two different things. Playing to win and playing not to lose. So in this case, the challenge for Luid Kapampangan is to play to win and avoid playing not to lose. Because again, these are two very different things. I guess you can say they were lulled into a sense of complacency with their big lead, and then suddenly, they were just surprised that Muntinlupa is threatening to come to within single digits. Oh, they needed that. They needed that very much. Manalang with a big three-point shot. Up to 16 again. It was as close as 11. Take a look at what happened here. Again, the defense was too far. So meanwhile, a foul is called on Lancer Khan. Okay, Hilario Sabado has 5 fouls. He will return to action. Again, a big gamble here for Muntinlupa because, again, Sabado was playing very well on the defensive end in the third quarter until he picked up his 5th foul. Villablanca pops out. Gets a single coverage. Bounce pass to Sabado. First touch by Sabado in his return. Sabado pivoting, looking for a teammate. Instead, he will take it himself with a one-hander. Yes! Okay, down to 14. And we are nearing the 8-minute mark of this ball game. Andy Cervino here at the Colegio de Sebastian in San Fernando, Pampanga. Series of pivots. Oh, they killed the lizard. And a big rebound by Barnedo. Villablanca feeling it. Yes! And now it's back to an 11-point difference. This is the closest that Muntinlupa has come to, ever since that big initial surge by Luid Kapampangan. And good defense. Oh, nice steal. Big steal there by Ondevilla. Sabado, 3-pointer. Oh, that could have been big, but Ondevilla keeps it alive, and Ondevilla does not get the roll. But instead, they will shoot free throws. 4th foul on Miko Rainster Santos. Okay, so at the line, Tristan Kyle Villablanca. First one is, oh no, check that, Ondevilla to perform the free throws. First one is good. Second one on the way. Yes. And this is it. It is down to single digits. The rally of Muntinlupa is alive. What will Pampanga do to counter this? Oh! This will not help. De Jesus with the travel. So De Jesus will just shake it off. And they'll try to get the ball back. But of course, they also have to prevent Muntinlupa from scoring, because if Muntinlupa scores, it will be down to 7 and we have a ball game. It's still alive. It's still alive. On De Villa, no. Big stop here by Kapampangan. They lob it inside. Oh, yes. Toquero with the alley-oops. It's up to 11 again. Big three. Oh, boy. And now the gap is down to 8 on that booming triple by Tristan Kyle Villablanca. All right, take a look at it again. First.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at malataya. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangat. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin. Sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutihin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso laging aasa, handang sugurin ang lahat. Tigante man ang katapat, panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway, gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat. Kahit ang pawis bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking.
So we're back after after fixing our equipment, and let's see how this lull will affect the teams on the floor right now. Because you can look at it two ways. For one, you can say that momentum, before our break, the momentum was with Muntinlupa, although they cut the gap to only 8. Okay? So let's see who will benefit more from this lull. Will it be Luid Kapampangan or Muntinlupa? We'll find out in about 6 minutes or so. So now Luid Kapampangan in possession. De Jesus for 15, no good. Battle for it. It's saved by Muntinlupa. Yes, good hustle. And ball will go back to Muntinlupa. And now a golden chance for Muntinlupa to make it a 2-possession game if they shoot. So they are just behind by 8. Luid Kapampangan applying pressure to the ball carrier, and the pressure gets the better of Muntinlupa. They throw the ball away. Madano, unable to receive that pass. Says sorry to his teammates. All right, we're at the halfway point of the fourth and deciding quarter. Oh, long three! Wow! What confidence, a lot of confidence written on that shot by Mark Jasper Manalang. Let's see what will Muntinlupa do in return. And the referee halts play. Again, to remind our fans, the gap was reduced to only 8. But now it's back to 11 after the triple by Manalang. On De Villa. He will brush off the defense. No! And the battle for the ball is won by Luid Kapampangan. And now they throw the ball away to give another chance to Muntinlupa. So suddenly Muntinlupa is alive. On De Villa. He wants a clear out. Somebody pops out. It's Villablanca using the Barnedo screen. They give it to Sabado. Sabado at the post. Sabado, turn around. Yes! Again, single digits, down to 9. A stop here by Muntinlupa will be fantastic. Of course, Luid Kapampangan, they have to take care of the ball. They attempt a 3, but they keep the ball alive. And now a major stop. A major stop here by Muntinlupa. A golden chance. They can make it 6 or more or less. Buboy. Inside. Too strong, but Buboy. Good second jump. Follows up his own miss. It's down to 7. And this is the closest that Muntinlupa has come to. This will test the character of the young Luid Kapampangan squad. How will the youngsters react? De Jesus! Oh, yes! Oh, no basket. Referees wave it off. Yes, there was an early foul, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, the 6th and final foul of Hilario Sabado. He has been disqualified from this game with 6 personal fouls. So now Muntinlupa will have to live and die with Lloyd Cabegin manning the center spot from now until the end of this match. Shot clock winding down to 4 seconds. They have to shoot. They know it. Oh, wow. Just in the nick of time. De Jesus. Easing the pressure. Ups their lead to 9. Of course, Muntinlupa, they need to get the points back. And maybe even more. A 3-point shot will make it 6. 3.5 left in this contest. Outcome far from decided. Cabegin, Barnedo, think of 3. Moves closer. Long 2, short. Oh, picked up by Ondevilla. Ondevilla spinning in traffic. Yes. It's down to 7 again. They ask for a clear out. Khan, ask for the ball. You want the ball in the hands of your best player right now. Okay, De Jesus. Oh, De Jesus having trouble. Ball is loose. Oh, it's with Villablanca. Villablanca sidestepping. Oh, yes. Down to 5. 99-94. 2-possession game. 3. This will be big. They keep it alive. Extra pass. Short. Ball is won by Kapampangan. Oh, yes, they needed that badly. Santos easing the pressure. What happened here? Let's see. They crossed the timeline. Oh, we have a coach's challenge? Oh, no. Okay, the light is not on, so yes, we have a player down. Let's see. Who's this? We'll be back. All right, after this break. Stay with us, please. And again, to all our homegrown basketball players in Zambales and Olongapo, we have tryouts for expansion team, the Zambales Eruption, that will begin play in our coming Chairman's Cup later this year. Of course, the tryouts will begin tomorrow, July 21 at the Candelaria Covered Court, and then August 2 in Botolan, and then on August 5 at the SBMA Gym in Subic. So bring your A game and be a part of the expansion Zambales eruption, and we'll see you in the Chairman's Cup later this year. There you see assistant coach Harold Arboleda diagramming the play. Of course, Coach Arboleda, no, he is sharing his vast experience as a professional player. (101-94). Now that big conversion there by Miko Rainster Santos gave Luid Kapampangan valuable breathing room. But then again, it's not yet over. Muntinlupa is still ready to pounce at the opportunity. We are nearing the last 2 minutes. Villablanca, short. Oh, big rebound. Put back. And that's the sign for the last 2 minutes. It's winning time at the NBL President's Cup. It's down to 5 again. 2-possession game. Somebody's down. It's Lancer Khan. Oh, earlier, by the way, before we broke for a commercial, it was John Mark Ondevilla who was sprawled on the floor, but he's okay now. Probably just took a moment to catch his breath for the final 2 minutes. Last surge here for Team Muntinlupa. Of course, the game still within reach. All they need are defensive stops and, of course, points. All right, they pop out. This will be a crucial possession for Luid Kapampangan. 3 on the way. Miss! And a bigger rebound by Barnedo. All right, they apply pressure to the ball carrier, Villablanca. Barnedo crossing the timeline. Hand off to Ondevilla. Ondevilla, single coverage. Ondevilla, tap from behind, but it's a foul. Fourth foul on Mark Jasper Manalang. And it's so a 30-second timeout called by Team Muntinlupa, and we'll be back after this break. Stay with us, please. And welcome back, basketball fans. You're just in time to join us for the final 90 seconds of this exciting game between the home team, the KBA Luid Kapampangan, against the visitors, Team Muntinlupa. 101-96, that's our score. 5-point lead for the home side. But again, no, Muntinlupa refusing to fold. They continue to threaten. Villablanca pops out to receive the inbound. Down to 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ondevilla has it. Ondevilla sees an opening. Ondevilla is foiled. Battle for it. And referee says there's a foul. Oh, and Buboy Barnedo. Only the second though on Barnedo, but still it will send Carl Bench de Jesus to the line for free throws. So all eyes now on the youngster, Carl Bench de Jesus. And the pressure eats the young man, missing the first. Second one on the way for Carl Bench de Jesus. Of course, Carl Bench de Jesus after this NBL President's Cup, he will report back to his school, Jose Rizal University. He is a member of the varsity. Meanwhile, Khan coming out of nowhere for that important putback. It's up to 7 again. And now, Muntinlupa has to move quickly. Ondevilla shakes off the defense, and Ondevilla! Pass is good, and now bonus free throw coming for John Mark Ondevilla. All right, here's the miss by De Jesus. And then Khan at the right place at the right time. Nobody boxed out Lancer Khan. But then, no, Ondevilla quick to get the points back, plus more. So now if this goes in, we really have a ball game with a minute left. It's only going to be 4. Oh, big miss, but they keep it alive. Ondevilla baseline. Oh, passes to the wrong person, and they are forced to give it a foul to stop the fast break. Foul is on Villablanca, and it will mean free throws for the veteran Cyrus Antiza, one of the more experienced members of Luid Kapampangan. And first one is good. Up to 6, but still a 2-possession game. If this comes in, it will be a 3-possession game. And remember, we have less than a minute remaining, so the options are few for Muntinlupa. Big free throw. 7-point lead for Luid Kapampangan. Muntinlupa needs to score in bunches. Barnedo taking too much time. Game clock and shot clock winding down. Shot clock is 11 seconds. We have a whistle. Foul given up by Antiza. So now they will send Ondevilla to the line. So this is a good idea. Now they avoid Ondevilla attempting and converting a 3-point shot, and instead they will make him earn his points the hard way. At the most 2 points from the free throw line, and possibility of even missing this. But of course, if you're Ondevilla, you need to make this. But oh wow, he misses, but they get the offensive rebound. Oh, Villablanca! It's down to 3. It's down to 3 on that triple by Tristan Kyle Villablanca. We have a timeout called. Wow! Let's see. All right, here's the miss. And then the ball tap. And good presence of mind to spot the open Villablanca. We got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us for the exciting conclusion. Welcome back to the live action. This is our game situation. Our score, 105-102. A 3-point lead for Luid Kapampangan. They have possession with 39.6 seconds left on the game clock. Everybody here at the Colea de Sebastian gym sitting on pins and needles, as the result of this game is far from decided. A lot can happen in this 39.6 seconds, I tell you. So you better not blink. You might miss something. Again, that's our score. A 3-point lead by Luid Kapampangan. They have the possession. So they need to score here. That's a given. Because if they don't, The door is wide open for Muntinlupa to steal this game. So now it will be Lancer Khan who will perform what could be the most important inbound of the game. And this sequence might as well decide who will go home the winner. So, almost lost it. Alright, they give it to Khan. Khan will use the screen. Khan will drive. A miss! Here's the stop that Muntinlupa is waiting for. Alright. Oh! They're having trouble. They're going for the 3-point shot. Shot clock is down to 16 seconds. On the Villa. Oh! Oh, they keep it alive. Barnedo! Oh, he missed! And ball will go the way of Luid Kapampangan. But then again, that was an open shot for Buboy Barnedo. He had a good line. Look what happened here. Let's review the sequence. All right, they gave it to Barnedo. He loses control. Of course, they wanted Buboy to hit the high percentage shot. Yes, he did not touch the ball. Yes, he did not touch the ball. But look at that, there was no defense. And he missed. We have a coach's challenge, and we will take you to that challenge after this commercial break. You are watching the NBL President's Cup. And welcome back to the live action. Again, let us review the issue that led to the coach's challenge. Let's see now. Look at Buboy Barnedo's. Oh, okay. I guess that is the better angle. He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds when he touched the ball, and then he went back inside the live court. All right, here's what happened. See, he was trying to save the ball. And you can see that both his feet were out of bounds. Yes, and Jesus claiming, of course, that Buboy did not establish his position in the live court. But then again, he missed it. He missed the shot. Let's see what will be the result. Because if ever, they might just put back a few seconds on the game clock, from the time that Barnedo committed the out-of-bounds violation. It's possible. You see there again, assistant coaches Harold Arboleda and Diose Koga diagramming what could be the final play of this game with 9 seconds left. Of course, while this is happening, the referees are reviewing the coach's challenge. That's right. So it will be very crucial on who will have possession for this final 9 seconds. So again, everybody is lots of emotions running through the fans here in attendance at the Coleo de Sebastian Gym. Fans of both Luid Kapampangan and Muntinlupa. They are both worried up to this point as the result is not yet clear.
The challenge made by Muntinlupa was unsuccessful. Ball possession for Luid.
Successful challenge filed by Muntinlupa. So that means ball will go the way of Pampanga. But before that, it looks like Pampanga is calling a timeout. So we'll be back for more and the conclusion of this game. Stay with us, please. You just heard the sound of the horn signaling the players to come back to the court for the final 9 seconds. And I say this has been the longest. This has been the longest 9 seconds that I've gone through in a long, long time. 3-point lead for the home team, Luid Kapampangan. They have possession. So now, Muntinlupa will go for the steal or the stop. They have to avoid fouling though. So now, watch out for Lancer Candos. He might get the ball back as the inbounder. Bounce pass. And they quickly they foul. That's right, Barnedo fouling Manalang. So now they will challenge Manalang from the line and probably play the percentages. Manalang, okay, good on the first, but it's still a 2-possession game. That the sequence took off 1.1 seconds off the game clock. So we have no more shot clock, ladies and gentlemen. Shot clock is off. No more timeouts, okay? No more timeouts for both teams. Take note. So 2 for 2. And Manalang with 2 crucial free throws. And a steal. And I guess that should be it. That should be it. We're just waiting now for confirmation of our final score. See the steal. And now can put the finishing touches on this masterpiece by KBA Luid Kapampangan. But as we speak, Can missing his first. And 2 misses. But he gets it back. Oh, yes. So that sets our final score. So congratulations to our winners, the home team, KBA Luid Kapampangan. Winners over the visitors, Muntinlupa, 107-102. Yeah, what a game, ladies and gentlemen. We thought it was going to be a runaway, but Muntinlupa fighting back to make it exciting. And we'll return. That's a score. It's, I believe, 109-102. Yes. 109-102. We'll be back with our wrap-up after this break.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaw.
Final score, yes, it is 109-102, a 7-point win by the home team, KBA Luid Kapampangan. Of course, our best player of the game, no other than number 4, Lancer Can with, wow, look at this, a new personal high, 35 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals. And Lancer, congratulations on this win. Lancer, I remember last time you told me na talagang dinamdam mo yung pagkatalo nyo sa home court. And now, naglalo na kayo sa home court And what a performance. Ano bang mindset mo entering this game?
Unang-una po, nag-adjust lang po ako sa mga plays and keep relax lang po every possession and nakikinig lang po sa mga coaches and coaching staff po. Yun lang po.
Grabe, Lancer. Again, I said another personal high. Bagong record ito, 35. Ano pang hindi mo ba napapakita? Ano bang meron ka dyan?
Siguro po, basta po every game, bibigay ko po yung best ko para sa mga sumusuporta sa amin, sa Luid, and sa mga teammates ko, and lalo na po sa team namin.
Siyempre, of course, Lancer, no, bilang ating best player, you know what to do. It's time to greet all those who support and love you, and also those that support your team. Lancer?
Shoutout po sa lolo ko na nanonood, sa GF ko, si Eliza Samya, mga mama ko, lola ko, mga kapatid ko, and Tito Jeric, si Uncle po, si Tita, lalo na po yung coaching staff ng Luid KBA, wait lang po, si Boss Eri, si Mama Paul, tsaka yung San Juan First Gandara, shoutout dyan, yung mayor namin sa Guagua, yun lang po.
Alright, there you have it. Lancer Khan.
Ako si Lancer Khan, tunay na homegrown ng KBA Lewis, Kapampangan.
So again, congratulations, Lancer Khan. Again, what a game for Lancer. What a game as a whole. You start, of course, with the shooting. By the way, Lancer came off the bench in the first quarter. Okay, and of course, his teammates did a good job of laying the foundation with plays like this. And then when Lancer came in, that's when the team started rolling. And look at that, 36 points in the first quarter alone. That's the halftime score of some teams, And then they continued the assault in the second quarter. Again, it was all Luid Kapampangan controlling the game. And everybody was simply taking the lead from their best player, their leader, Lancer Khan. Of course, Lancer, again, look at that, 71 by halftime. Wow. Of course, come the fourth quarter, Muntinlupa rallied. They were able to trim the gap. They outscored Luid Kapampangan 28-14. That's why they realized that they have a chance to win this game. So they were able to take the momentum into the fourth quarter. Of course, like what I said, they closed in 85-72. So come the fourth quarter, it all boiled down to the final possession. So in the end, it was defense that saved the day for Luid Kapampangan. And of course, their character was tested down the stretch, especially from the free throw line. Of course, Lancer Khan was simply, automatic, from the until the final buzzer. Again, a final score 109-102, and that wraps up our doubleheader today here at the Colegio de Sebastian in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. Two great games. Congratulations to our winning teams. So, on behalf of all the hardworking men and women of the National Basketball League Pilipinas, our broadcast team, of course, all the team owners and all the players, this has been Anthony Servino. Until the next game, Philippines, see you soon. Bye, and I love you all. Take care. Stay dry. NBL Pilipinas.
Yeah, handa nang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukuha.